and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community.
Freeze.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up. Right. Up. Getting back to the topic at hand. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind. This weapon will render all...
Okay, we're finally there.
So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Yep, and we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use. What?
Other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Good.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NPT and START
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. It needs to be a little more clear. What we need is top-notch quality here. Next up is... I'm sorry, you need to take another one. What's next? I'm sorry, you need to take another...
obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see
Good.
is here to defend us. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder to the right! Intruder to the left! Intruder to the right! Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. Getting back to the topic at hand. The brain drain of nuclear specialists in the black market trade and weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix.
Good.
The result is the renewed proliferation you see the world over. We once lived in the shadow of the...
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first image is... Hey, this is the Marine Commandant. Are you a fan or something? The next image is... The other photo of the front works. You don't need to take another one. The last one is...
Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that we never know that fear again. We, the Marines, will be the guardians of this peace. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. The importance of next generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situation has been discussed.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community.
Freeze.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up. Right. Up.
Good.
Getting back to the top of the head. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first one I'm seeing is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the...
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's arm.
Have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Demands.
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
¿Qué pasa? Aquí jugando al Metal Gear, hermano. Uy. ¿Te comparto o qué?
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Yo estoy ahí en directo en el YouTube, hay alguien que me estaba viendo. Pero la ha liado, le da sin querer, como está todo el puto menú en inglés, le va a salir, chacho. Y ahora todo lo que he jugado ahora, pues me lo tengo que volver a hacer. Sin guardar ni nada, mi raza. Sí, venga, las texturas del traje y su puta madre. Y mucha pala. Me lo voy a quitar todo. Me deje de tonterías y de palas. Y de drogas caras. Yo no sé por qué le llaman a este personaje el Ney, hermano, si es el Raiden, chacho. Y justo el Ney va por delante de él. ¿Está metido ya? A verlo. Que este Metal Gear es una paranoia. Sí, voy con el rubio, pero es que cuando llama le llaman el Ney, tú. Cuando le llama el S y le está diciendo que hay uno infiltrado, mira, lo vas a ver. Mira, no ves, se está levantando del suelo porque lo han currado ya. ¿Lo has visto? Va a una curra. Y se está levantando. Aquí ahora lo vas a ver, ahora delante mía está, en el ascensor, y ahora si lo que le está pegando es el Snake. Pero no sé por qué a este le llaman Snake. Al Raiden. ¿Cómo que no? Si es el mismo coronelito del 1. Es el mismo coronelito. ¿No? Yo qué sé, pero también le llaman a este, al Raiden le llaman Snake ahora. No me digas por qué, no me acuerdo, es que ya no me acuerdo bien de esta historia. Ya me pasa el barco, Edu. No ves, mira, los están currando. Mira quién es. El que los está currando, Edu. ¿Quién es ese? Pero mira lo que le dice ahora. Mira lo que le dice ahora.
There's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
Y mira lo que dice el coronel, que es el mismo.
But he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a
Vaya, no me acordaba aquí, Edu, que cuando estás en la base esta, hermano, hay cagas de pájaro, hermano, y si corres te reparas y te pegas un castañazo y te pilla los hichos. Por la raza, no me acordaba, me pasó el otro día, chaval.
To gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected.
No, esto ya me lo he visto, venga. Ahora tengo que tocar ahí. He tocado aquí, Edu, y la he liado ahí, hermano. Así que no te lo voy a coger. Lo que va con un poquito de delay el juego, Eddie. Sí, pero va con un poquito de delay, hermano. Cuando yo le doy al botón, no ves, mira, le acabo de dar y no reacciona. ¿Sabes lo que te digo? Mira. Sí, estoy intentando ver si tienen algo, hermano, pero no están por la labor por soltar. ¿Ves? Mira. Y es que quiero ver si se despiertan para quitarle las chapas, pero me parece que va a ser que no. ¿Cómo se llama aquí el ascensor? No va a terminar. Esta la he usado, hermano, antes y me salió del juego por usar esto. Te lo juro. Esto es para la sangre, para poner la sangre, para cambiar el mapa. Full screen, Lightboard. Y antes le da aquí, volver a la pantalla de título, chacho.
Good work, Raiden.
Buen trabajo, Raiden. Era para activar el radar.
The tool is exactly the same one.
Venga, joder de pala. Eso es. ¿Quién se va a despertar? Ese, verdad, a corro. Sí, se va a despertar, sí. Eddie.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide
¿Ves?
until the
Ten cuidado,
elevator
Jack.
arrives.
Para el principio nada más entrar la llaman Nate por la raza. No me ha visto. Me han atacado. Permanecer alerta, no, que está, porque los han pegado. No es que los han golpeado, Edu. El Nate. Yo tengo que estar ahí en caution. Ya está, ya he bajado el ascensor, ya les puedo hacer el lío. Ahora si los cojo y los muevo y les tiro al suelo se les quita los estos, ¿sabes lo que te digo? Sí, se despierta, mira. Se ha ido una, ¿has visto? Y ahora se lo vuelvo a coger y se le va otra. Claro.
Freeze.
Sí. Y ahora este va a despertarse, este va a tardar más porque yo metí un dardo. Que antiguamente cuando estaban en el suelo, voy a probar alguna cosa, ¿ves? Los podías pegar. Sí, claro. Pero aquí no puedo, no sé por qué. No, que me lo voy a meter al ascensor, Edu.
Raiden, the elevator won't
Raiden.
move when enemy soldiers are in it. Draw enemies out of the elevator.
No, los dardos es que son efectivos, tú. Sí. Me va a tocar subir y bajar. Ya se quita la mascaruni. Pero vamos, que empieza como el 1, ¿eh? Este, Edu, empiezas ahí en el ascensor, te subes para arriba.
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
And the president?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Mira, mira, Edu. Castañazo. Bajonado. No estás. Vas a flipar. Mira qué castañazo se pega tú con la mierda de las gaviotas. Tú, mira. Pim. Piñazo. Me ha puesto a dormir al palomo, tú. Lo he puesto a dormir al palomo. A ver qué me dice.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up.
You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
¿Ya estás ahí, Eddie? Juna, mira el castañazo. Qué tonto. Ya, bala. Me ha dicho algo, pero no. No, aquí. Me hago flexiones, Edu. Te hago un poquito de calistenia, Eddie. No, es un tío. El Raiden es el ninja. Te hago calistenia, Eddie. Te hago un poquito de calistenia, Eddie. Tío. Me ha dicho algo, pero no sé el qué. Está cerrada la puerta, me ha dicho. ¿Por dónde?
Raiden, the...
Es verdad. No me he caído, no. A ver, vamos a llamarle. Que no.
If you see an approximately waist-high railing, push the action button near it. You will be able to climb over the...
Es verdad, sí. Vamos a probar como dice mi compadre. A ver, si no se piña, hermano. No pasa, mi raza. Pero no te lo juro por mis muertos que no pasa. Voy a mirar para el otro lado. Te lo juro, Edu, que lo estoy dando a tope, hermano, mira. Y ahí se queda quieto. Si tu barandilla estás muerto, pues si me he tirado por la barandilla. ¿Y qué hago? Si no tengo ni para ir para ningún lado, Edu. No avanza. Cabrón, te lo estoy diciendo, no avanza. Pero la cuestión es que yo he subido por ahí por el ascensor, ¿no? Por aquí. Por el medio.
You will be able to move left and right while hanging. You can use the capability move undetected. Press the action button again to climb up from hanging.
Ya está, no te dice nada más.
Gauge is displayed on.
La fuerza de agarre. Cuando cojo el indicador, sin... Pues dime tú, hermano, ¿cómo coño abro la puerta? No, tío, que no pasa. Ay, mi raza, estamos todos ciegos, chacho.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of
Por la
communication
raza,
with the SEALs?
A ver, no quedaba otra, alguna mujer tenía que
You
haber.
know we work in the dark, and this mission is no
O
exception.
sea que no, ni en primera persona, y mira qué pasa yo a veces por ahí.
There's no need for concern. This operation is.
Venga, déjate de palas del Pentágono y tu raza del Pentágono. ¿Eh? No, se puede entrar por el otro lado. ¿Para qué gilipollas? Podía haber abierto la puerta. ¿No? Mira a ver en el otro lado, Edu, a ver si hay una valla rota o algo. Porque había algo para coger. No, aquí no va a haber. Sí, luego hay otra puerta por el otro lado.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Qué máquina, como se infiltra,
Colonel, I've located.
Sí, vamos, que me está diciendo que toque eso para conseguir el radar. No, matarle no, pero hacerle un fuego. Sí, muy bien. Sí, que lo voy a esconder, que ya lo sé. No te lo voy a coger, pesado. ¿Eh? No, me va a decir que va a venir otro guardia y que se va a chivar. Y ahora también me está diciendo que lo haga esto, Edu, mira. Claro, le partió la radio para que no se chive, hermano.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the
Mira el traje de camuflaje, qué guapo, Edu. Entonces sí tiene traje de camuflaje este juego, chacho. Yo pensaba que no.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Pero porque llevará puesta la peluca. Hay una movida que te pones una peluca.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just entered.
Venga, déjate de palas, tío. No, si pues hay más caminos, Edu. Claro, hermano. Aquí hay otro camino, mira, que será el que me suba para arriba. Para el otro lado. Bueno, ese me lleva para otro lado y este es el que me sube para arriba para el otro lado. No ves las escaleras. No hay una chinita. Sí. Me daba besos. Mira, mira, un beso. Ah. Eso es algo del puente. Claro, aquí hay algo. Ahora está abierto, Edu. Madre, ahora hay hicho aquí. Hay un hicho. Ya, pero yo le vengo por aquí, le hago pim, 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 pim. Agachamos. Avanza. Le venimos para aquí, ya lo cogí yo antes. Le venimos para aquí, lo hacemos. ¡Hala! ¿Cómo me ha pillado? ¡Ay, tu raza! ¡Enemy inside! ¡Enemy inside! Nada, tiempo. ¡Ay, tu raza! Que me pegas una patadica. Respawn. Venga, respawn a eso. Vas a responderle a tu raza. In the investigation. In the investigation. In the investigation. No puedo. In the investigation.
Freeze.
¡Una polla! ¡Madre, que me ha hecho el lío! Es que este no tiene chapa, Edu. No, las fuerzas especiales no tienen chapa. Evasión, evasión. No tengo. Todavía no tengo ni uno. Joder, al otro roncando, ¿lo escuchas? Ese es el equipo Delta, chacho. Aquí se va de la mano. Que no voy al de aquí arriba, va a quitarle la chapa, Edu. Que es un trofeo. Mi raza, mi raza, mi raza. Acá hay dos. En el quinto. ¿Pero cómo me ha visto? Si estoy detrás de las cajas. A ver si podemos subir a quitarle la chapita a Eddie. Venía arriba. Ahora enganchamos y decimos. No puedo creer. Dame tu chapa. Menea tu chapa. Jacqueline, el Jacqueline. No deja ya pastar al Jacqueline. Ahí no podemos pasar. Aquí sí. Ahora va a llamar al coronel y va a decir que hay cámaras, Edu.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV.
Del tipo
If it spots
UAV.
you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff.
Sí, que es algo que tira granada, chas, que cogió arriba, me está diciendo. Y que las cámaras se quedan a tontar.
Nothing here.
Freeze! Are you going to shoot me?
Buah, este ya me está diciendo que necesito la pistola de... No.
If you're going to do it, then do it.
Toma, si voy a hacerlo, pues toma, revisión, no te asustas. No, me tengo que tirar desde arriba. Ahí hay un C4 o algo, tú. Ojo, no. No, ahí no lo ve. ¿Eh? Para ponérselas en el suelo. Claro, se la pones en el suelo y se pone a leerla, todo gilipollas. Ahora luego se la pongo a uno para que lo vea. Se pone, ¿no? Se pone todo tonto ahí a mirar. Lo que hemos entrado, tenemos que subir para arriba y cachar por arriba. Vale, pues está abierto. Aquí también está abierto. No tiene número. Luego me raza. Mierda, al perro este lo voy a matar un día. Me voy a matar al perro este, me tiene hasta la polla. Cuando llaman se pone a ladrar todo loco, tío. Qué asco de perro. Eddie, ¿has visto el papel que me he cogido? Por 15 euros, chacho, 12.000 calas, Edu. Por la raza. Ahora te lo enseño. Mira dónde está el bastardo del Eddie. Aquí mira qué guapo, con luces y todo. Mira, te lo he pasado, Eddie. ¿Un papel? ¿Eh? Claro, porque está ahí el líquido. Entonces es el líquido que te fumas, Edu. No, una ficha que lo vende aquí en el barrio. 15 euros, hermano, 12.000 calas se lo están vendiendo, me parece que por 7.000 y 9.000 por 15 euros, hermano. Ahora vengo. Mi tenis de lápiz. El Edu, no me pongas music. Que me bloquean el vídeo a mí. Porque se te escucha la music for clip. Si te pones music, muteate su compi. A este Edu, ¿te da la chapa otra vez o no? Mira, le voy a poner la revista a Edu. Mira, mira, Edu, que le he puesto a la revista. Juna. Me ha visto. Respawn. ¿Cómo le he puesto la revista, Eddie? Que viene. Hay un trofeo de Edu que te tiene que pasar el juego sin que salte el radar, hermano. Ni una vez por la raza, le tienes que saber el juego de pe a pa, tienes que echarle aquí de horas por mis muertos. Yo no creo que me los platine, hermano, tiene muchas cosas, hermano. Y hay cosas que a mí ni me molan ya, que hace mucho que molaba en su tiempo, hermano. Por ejemplo, las misiones VR, esas no me las voy a hacer ni una, chacho. Pues misiones que tienes que romper unos cuadrados antes de un tiempo, ¿sabes? Para que te hagas al juego, hermano. Para que te hagas una máquina jugando. Joder, con pillarme. Venga, así llamas que me voy a ir de zona, anda. Hola, ya está, ¿has visto? Mira, vale, aquí parece que está el ninja otra vez, Edu, como en el otro. Este parece una copia del otro, pero bien hecha. Dime tú quién se los carga así, el ninja. No, pero hay balas en la pared, Edu, si te fijas. Bueno, serán de los estos. Ahí está el Snake, que no se llama Snake, que se llama Pikmin o algo así, me parece. ¿Sabes quién es, Edu? El vampiro, chaval, el vamp. El vampiro, este es un vampiro. Está en el juego. un vampiro, Edu. ¿Cómo chorrea?
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Mira, Pliskin, Edu, ¿quién coño es? El del Ney verdadero. El David, ese que pone David, es el Ney verdadero. Le iba a decir que se llama el Ney.
How did you get in? Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
Me está preguntando porque cuando eso lo desmantelaron, cuando en el 1 se escapa. Al final.
Any field experience?
No, not. So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
Está muy chungo. Es que ya el Ney a estas alturas le está entrando lo del Fog Day. Está que se va a morir, le tiene que encontrar una inyección o no sé qué. ¿Ves el tabaco que siempre lleva el Ney?
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers?
Que no, que este es el Snipe verdadero, que él se hace... Si no, no se muere en el barco, si se queda nadando a flote.
The big shell is too much ground for just dead cell members to hold. Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Me acaba la pistola de matar.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or...
What's up, Jack?
No, ahora le llamo.
Jack, do you remember what...
He's asleep?
Me se ha quedado ennucado. ¿Cómo suena el hierro, eh? Esos armarios se abren con C4. No, si acabo de empezar el juego, cabrón, ¿cómo voy a tener C4 ahora? Esta del Franco, me parece. Lleva un Franco, ¿no? Mira, verás, por mi raza. Mira lo que hace las balas, Edu, que no hay...
What the hell is that?
Mira las balas. Claro que es un monstruo.
Come, put me out of my misery.
¿Ves? Ella quiere morir, pero por más que la dispara, mira lo que hace las balas, Edu.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
No, se lo lleva. Es el presidente, me parece.
Queen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades!
Ni con eso, ¿no, Edu? No anda la ficha. Tiene como un escudo o algo. Es que no me acuerdo de la historia de este juego. Hace mucho que lo jugué.
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness? I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Nada, que no muere, ¿no, Edu? Cacho francotirador que lleva. Si te das cuenta, Edu no tiene mucha diferencia del 1, hermano. Porque en el 1 también hay una francotirador, la Sniper Wolf. Este no tuvo tanto tirón como los demás Metal Gear, porque la gente dijo que era muy raro. Y encima luego ya ni manejas al Snake. Estás todo el rato aquí con el Raiden este. Te están llamando, Eddie. Se te están sincronizando, Edu. El clan de los Maharas. Juna. Toma.
It's possible the terrorists will...
No será el lamebadajos, ¿no? Claro, el lamebadajos. El que lame los badajos. El señor que lame los badajos. Díselo, dile que si quiere badajo. Puto loco. ¿Quiere badajo, puto loco? Puto loco, ¿quiere badajo?
Freeze! Don't shoot.
Sí, tío, que es muy pesado, díselo.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't... Kid.
Glad to hear Stillman is safe.
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition, even if you leave it alone. It'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link-up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Bueno, chacho, despégate de eso, que parece que estoy hablando yo con tu cuñado en vez de tú, compadre.
He builds, he always leaves a
Por
trace of the
raza.
tool he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
Una tarjetita, me acabo de guiñar.
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while.
Agua.
If I lock the door, it should be
Hace bien, compadre.
plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by Kodak from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes. If you need to talk to me, use the Kodak. Everything's okay in here. Get to work on those bombs. Everything's okay in here. Get to work on those bombs.
Riding here. I took...
Jack, do you need to save? Jack, it must be so nerve-wracking to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that was a stupid thing to say. Sorry.
That's all right. It's just that I've never been trained in this stuff.
You okay? Are you feeling well?
I almost threw up a few times.
Oh, Jack.
But I'm okay. It's not like I'm in this alone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think about when you're defusing those things?
I don't think so much as remember. And I know that I need to resist that and keep my mind blank. I can't let myself be overwhelmed by the fear.
So, am I a part of what you try not to remember? I was just kidding. But I guess this isn't a good time for that.
No, it is. And I do think about you. I'm trying to remember what's so special about April 30th.
Any success?
No, not yet.
You need to stay alive so you can.
Okay, that's a deal.